Hey y'all, today I want to make chili for supper because it's turned off chili here in Louisiana. So it makes you want to make chili, doesn't it? And I find that so weird because chili is hot. So I would think that you would do chili if it was hot weather. But hey, what do I know? Some of y'all explain that to me. All right, guys, I am going to I never make chili the same, ever. So that's why I thought I'd hop on here with y'all because I've made several chili recipes with y'all. But seriously, I use what I have in my pantry, tomato-wise and things like that. So I want to do that with y'all today. I got some chili meat, and one time I said that years ago, and y'all said, what in the world is chili meat? And you take things for granted wherever you are. This is actually called ground beef for chili. So that's what I mean by that. But if you don't have this and you see it's just really ground like largely like that, if not, just use some ground beef. So no worries about that, okay? I'm going to use about 4 pounds or maybe a little more, okay? Y'all know I always like to cook once, freeze it, and then the next time I tell John, hey baby, I got some homemade chili for supper. That only took us just a second to throw in a crock pot to heat or in the skillet or the pan again. So I love doubling whenever I'm in here cooking. Yes, I do. Makes it very nice for us next time. I'm going to wash my hands. Let's season our chili meat. I'm going to put a generous teaspoon, very generous. That's a lot of meat, right? Yes, it is. And into this, I'm going to chop an onion. I'm going to get over here. I've just got 2 yellow onions. That's what I'm going to use. Honestly, you use whatever kind of onion you have there at the house. Chili is not a particular recipe. It's a pantry recipe, right? Yes. Now, I have a good friend, Chuck. Now, he would disagree with me because he has an award-winning chili recipe. Yes, he does, and they go on the road in competition with it. So he might disagree with me. All right, y'all. Yeah, here in Louisiana, it has turned 30 degrees last night. It's supposed to be 29 tonight. And y'all, this is going to be 80 degrees next week for the high. That's our silly, crazy weather around here. Being on here, I find out a lot of y'all have silly, crazy weather just like us. And I've got the heat going, and next week I'll have the air conditioner going again. That is so aggravating, isn't it? I know it. I couldn't agree with you more. Okay. I'm going to get us some onion in here. It's getting me sad over here, so we got to get it cooking. It's making me teary-eyed. Yes, it is. Just like that. Also, I use this minced garlic during the week. It is so quick and easy. I love this stuff. It's near your other garlic in your grocery stores. I'm going to do like 2 teaspoons, okay? 2 or 3. I mean, seriously. It's a forgiving recipe, right? We don't do it the same each time. And I'm going to get in here and I'm going to brown this meat really well. And then we're going to put some seasoning. A lot of times I'll use a packaged seasoning, that's already got cumin and chili powder and some salt in there and pepper and paprika and oregano. But today I have not stocked my pantry for the winter. Have y'all? I got to clean it out first, right? I like to clean it out first and then throw anything away that's out of date or no longer any good. And then I'll go get me some wintertime things. And one of them is going to be those store-bought chili package seasonings because that keeps me from having to dig in my pantry during the week when I'm in a big-time hurry. I worked in the office today. And my kiddos have moved out just that quick. They moved in. I had 8 puppy dogs running around. And now it's just us again. We worked all weekend, about 4 days. We've been moving and moving and moving. And Amanda, she cleaned everything up after all of them upstairs. Looks like I had a maid come in. Sure does. So my kiddos make me proud. Yes, they do. They make Mama happy. All right, guys, I'll see y'all in a second when this gets browned. Y'all can see it is nice and browned. It's very little fat that rendered out of that chili meat or ground beef, so I'm going to leave what little bit's in there because it's a little bit of flavor, isn't it? Yes, it is. I agree. Okay, so to this, I'm going to add a large can, 28 ounce of tomato sauce. If you had a large can of crushed tomatoes, that would be good as well. So that's why I say just whatever you want to, whatever you have, make it work. I've got two 14-ounce cans of diced tomatoes going in here. And the reason why I save my cans and don't slide them over there, y'all are straddling my garbage. So y'all hang on, is I use my 14-ounce can of beef broth to clean these cans out. I've got a 14-ounce can of beef broth. The reason why I do that instead of water is anything I add to my recipes, I like to add flavor. Because if I add water, then I'm pulling flavor, okay? So that's why I add beef broth instead of water. And same thing with my beans. I've got some pinto beans, but instead of just plain old pinto beans, I got chili beans, and that means they're already just flavored and seasoned. Y'all see that looks good, doesn't it? I've got two 14-ounce cans. And again, I'm going to use my beef broth to clean those out. Yes, I am. Then I'm going to finish my 14.5-ounce can of beef broth right on in here. I wish I could smell it. It already smells wonderful. And it's so very comforting to have something like this on a cold night, right? 29 degrees here in Louisiana at the 1st of November is just silly. It's plain silly. Like I say, it's going to be 81 degrees. We'll be wearing shorts again next week. And we wonder why we stay sick about half the time. Okay, y'all know I'm putting smoked paprika, right? Yes, since we don't have a package of seasoning, but I'd probably put a little bit of that anyway. And y'all, that was a generous teaspoon, okay? I'm always very generous with my seasonings. Now we've got cumin, or cumin, however you like to say it. And I'm going to be very generous with that as well, a generous teaspoon. So you might could do 2 teaspoons, okay, is what I'm trying to say. Very generous. Again, I've got oregano. I love oregano. And you see my teaspoon? It's really generous. And I'm also going to grind that in my hand as I put it in my clean hands. Yes, just to make sure it blooms their flavor right there. Now I have chili powder. Chili powder, your favorite kind. And I'm going to do 3 tablespoons. 1, 2, and 3. And let's give this a stir. And then I'm going to add something. A lot of y'all seen that little secret ingredient, but this makes it, the beef broth has, you know, everybody's done their work. They did it for us. We didn't have to work. These people worked for us making that beef broth, and it's cooked down. It's got long cooking flavor. Same thing with the stewed tomatoes. This also adds a real deep flavor to it that you have no idea what it is, but it's really, really good, and it makes this color of this chili just gorgeous. And that is cocoa, unsweetened cocoa, okay? And don't think you taste chocolate. I promise you do not taste chocolate. And I use special dark. I love deep dark chocolate. That's what it is. It's a deep dark flavor, right? Yes. And I'm going to put a tablespoon of it, okay? And it's generous as well. So, no worries about measuring too much. I'm always generous. And do y'all see this gorgeous deep flavor that puts in that chili? Oh my goodness. tomorrow, we're going to eat it tonight with just some saltine crackers. Tomorrow, I will bake a potato, and I will put this on there with some cheese. Oh my goodness. Or we could have that a whole other night for another supper. You could make a pan of cornbread to go with it. Fritos. Okay, guys, let me reach behind y'all without knocking y'all over. I'm going to put the lid on. And I'm going to turn it down on low, and I'm going to let it simmer for 10 minutes or 20 minutes, 30 minutes, okay? Just about 15, 20, and you'll be good to go. I was about to forget to hop back on here with y'all. We done got ready for bed. Will you ask the blessing on the chili, baby?
I will, baby. Heavenly Father, I just thank you for this meal, for this day, Lord, for watching after us, keeping us safe. Lord, please be with the people in our prayers. Be with our nation, Lord. In Jesus Christ's name I pray. Amen.
Amen. All right, let me dip you some chili, baby. You taste it for everybody and tell them what you think. Tell them what you be thinking about it. I know you like it juicy. Let me get you some cheese, darling. And I got Fritos over here too. I'm gonna make you a Frito pie.
Oh, we might have to do a little Fritos and all that stuff.
You want some Fritos in here? Now?
Sure.
Come on, baby. Yeah. Yeah. See, the plants in the way of some people to see. Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
There we go. Now, you tell everybody what you think about this chili.
It's hot.
You think it's hot?
It's hot.
I like to put, if I'm going to do this, I like to do that. Then I like to do the cheese. Yeah. And then some chili. What you think, baby?
That's good, baby.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm. That pot ain't gonna look like that here in about an hour.
You don't think it's going to look like that in about an hour?
No. It's gonna be
And
a lot lower.
Later this week, I can bake a potato and put cheese and butter and salt and pepper and chili and little sour cream and have like a whole different kind of meal with that baked potato. I remember the first time I made that for you, you were like,
Yeah, it's kind of like the taste of soup, you know.
But you
I
liked
liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You ready?
I'm ready.
We're going to go watch Survivor on the TV.
Yep.
Let me taste it.
It's good, baby. It's
Let me
good.
taste.
I sure appreciate it, too.
I grew up at my cousin's house, Charlene. And you know what else they would eat Frito chips with?
What's that?
Purple whole peas put on top of them.
Ah,
And
okay.
you know what it tastes like? Cornbread and peas.
Oh, okay.
It's good. All right, baby. We'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.